What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Taste Like Music. Jason, Joe, and Crams are here. Kinks Wink. Kinks Week. We've already ranked the studio records. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. But as we do every week, we are now going to give you each of our top 10 favorite Kinks songs, starting with Joe.
This was without a doubt the hardest top 10 I think I've ever had to make. I have no idea. This list sucks. Don't even listen to me. Number 10, I got All Day and All the Night. I think it's even better than the, You Really Got Me, which is the first, so you got to give it credit. But I just love the guitar sound, the guitar riff on this one even more. Number 9, Oklahoma, USA from Muswell Hillbillies. Got that strong Americana feel, a very simple emotional package. Love the squeeze box and the piano working together there. Number 8, Sweet Lady Genevieve from Preservation Act 1. I think Ray just does a really great job of getting back to their classic 60s pop sound, but with that 70s production. Really sweet track there. Number 7, This Time Tomorrow from Lola. Lovely melancholy, that great piano line, the banjo and the organ, and the wonderful use of acoustic guitar for that bridge. Just a great, almost Americana feel to that as well. Number 6, Shangri-La. It's gorgeously sad and pretty, and that shift in mood, the way everything rises into the chorus when the orchestration kicks in is just really powerful. Number 5, moving up from a song I didn't even like, Lola. I just could not get enough of that resonator. It sounds so unbelievably good. Just pounding out those big power chords in the beginning, and the production on the track, just immaculate. Number 4, Animal Farm from Village Green. Just the way Davies is able to capture such a sense of freedom and the pastoral life. I love the changes in momentum, the really fine use of strings. They're in there, but they're not overwhelming or overtaking everything. Really well balanced with the jangly guitar from Dave. Number 3, Long Way From Home. The band doing its best, the band, or Dylan or Rolling Stones, or a combination of all of them. They're able to capture their favorite emotion of nostalgia, tinged with sadness, and dress it up and so that rootsy bluesy style, with Davies even channeling Bob Dylan a little bit in the vocals, I think. And the backing vocals actually really great. They're like shouting from far away, so it's just this really cool dynamic. Number 2, Village Green. More nostalgia, simple way of life. And I don't think anything else on the album captures it quite like Village Green. I love the lyrics and Davies' almost cynical singing. I just love the way he enunciates Daisy, like when he sings Daisy, his old girlfriend who he kisses. He just says it in such a weird, kind of unique way. It's really cool. Number 1, there's going to be Waterloo Sunset. I think it's just one of the great love or lack of love songs ever. Just so much genius in the swooning backing vocals, the jangly guitars, and the way Davies is able to channel the melancholy into his lyrics and feel of the song. Just perfect. It's a perfect song.
All right. I'm with Joe. This list was hell. It's almost like it's better to judge the Kinks on the songs that didn't make my list. I don't know. There's so many. Number 10, I'm going with Destroyer. I think it might be the best reworking and mashup of previously released material in the history of music. It's so cool. I love the paranoia part and the 80s power behind it. Number 9, Get Back in Line. Got a really pretty guitar part. Soft but sharp vocals by Davies. I think it's got an enchanting quality. Love when it opens up. It turns into a lovely, heartfelt little ballad about the Union Man. Love the simple descent of the bass line. Number 8, probably Jason's number 1. Maybe. Strangers. Great composition, just beautifully composed. I think the way the melody accents into the downbeats of the music, it's genius. It almost seems cluttered, but it's not. The piano and acoustic guitar together, and the melody is right on top of everything, but it's still catchy and challenging also. It's very cool. Number 7, I've got Big Sky. I love the sparky sound of the acoustic guitar, and the drums are really rocking. Really cool guitar lick, and I dig the spoken poetry in the vocals. I like the personification, great bass work, and then you get those cosmic angelic backing vocals. Number 6, I'm on an Island. Great tuneful guitar part, tremendous hook. I think it really is a good example of what Davies can do vocally. I love the way he sings it. It's quirky and cool. I think it's just a beautiful, well-written little gem. I love the sparkly piano that comes in. Great 60s pop chorus. Number 5, The Contenders. Got a really cool Americana feel to it. Little like honky tonk nature to it, traveling Southern bluesy. Then this guitar sweep takes over and things really heat up. Ferocious rhythm section and crazy good bass. It's pretty fast too, just a great rocker. Number 4, I've got Dandy. Great little portrait. Love the way he sings it. His delivery is great. I think it's great composition with flavor and character, and somehow something really endearing about it with its honesty. Incredibly charming and sly. Number 3, I've got Wicked Annabelle. Very dark and mysterious. Keith Moonish on the drums. I love the guitar part. It's got a danger to it that I really dig, and I would say maybe influences quite a bit of glam with his vocal delivery. Number 2, Lola. Just the bitterness and venom when everyone's doing the la 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 Lola part and everything is so awesome. It's just a great little story. The way the guitar comes in and riffs is almost Mott the Hoople-ish, whatever. But my number 1 is actually from a pretty lousy album. I've got Living on a Thin Line. It's just got this ridiculously cool guitar part that's like, and it's just like haunting and ominous the way they do the "There's no England now, there's no England now." It's just got such a cool vibe. I fell in love with it the first time I heard it in that episode of The Sopranos it's famous for, but it's just got this big drum part behind it, and it's awesome.
All right. That song, not making my top 10, but that song does totally roll. One of the best of the 80s. These bands that have a lot of non-album singles, I always forget to go to them and get them into my top 10. And I wasn't going to let that happen this time. I went through all the non-album stuff and none of them made the final cut. So here we go. Number 10, I've got from the debut, Just Can't Go to Sleep. This great British invasion type of pop song. Reminds me a lot of like The Searchers. I love the no, no, no section with the hand claps. And I also really love how he drops 2 from the title when he sings it and just says, just can't go sleep, just to make it fit the rhythm of the song. Number 9, I've got Victoria, which is an amazing opening track to Arthur. It rocks, but it's super catchy. I love the guitar leads and the way they're double tracked. Sounds really great, really, really good kind of like glassy sounding guitar tone. Number 8, maybe the deepest cut in my top 10. I've got Stormy Sky from Sleepwalker, which I think it is an amazing song. Great production. I said in the previous video, it's like the Kinks are trapped inside of a yacht rock song, but it can't contain them. They just like slowly find a way out. They like break out with this building intensity. And by the end of the song, it's this great rocker. Number 7, I've got Picture Book. Incredibly catchy guitar line. Great lyrics. The backing vocals are incredible. Just super, super memorable. Number 6, I've got Big Sky, one of their most epic sounding tracks. The guitar riff is awesome. It's got this incredible like Keith Moon-esque drumming from Mick Avery as well. I think one of his biggest standout tracks as a drummer. Number 5, I've got Waterloo Sunset, which has such a gorgeous melody. You know, it's a song about looking back at the end of the Mercy Beat era, just very, very nostalgic, very beautiful. Both Paul Weller and Rhett Miller's favorite song of all time. Number 4, I've got Tired of Waiting for You. The way those back and forth chords work against the arpeggiated guitar line and how they fit like the impatience of the lyrics and waiting for someone, I think is so brilliant. And then there's this really nice melodic B section to the song that is the perfect counter to the verses. Number 3, I've got This Time Tomorrow. Ray called it a floating song, and I certainly feel that. There's like this uncertainty in it. And also like this beautiful sadness that's like really hard to put your finger on. Just a really cool emotional song, but it's hard to like know exactly what that emotion is. I love the sort of ambiguity of it. Number 2, I've got Celluloid Heroes. Just an amazing song, kind of dispelling with the glamorous stereotypes of the rich and famous, but also like kind of simultaneously like saying everybody's worthy of fame and also fame isn't all it's cracked up to be. Just think it's a really good kind of study of fame. But number 1, Cram called it correctly. It is Strangers. Dave Davies' greatest piece of writing, I think, almost without a doubt. One of my favorite songs ever. You know, it's about an old friend of his who had passed away from an overdose. And another one of these songs that just has like this beautiful sadness to it. I think it is excellent. I think his vocals are stellar on it. Just think it's a great song. There you go. So there we are. Interesting lists from all of you. Some interesting choices on Crams, especially.
Very weird. His lists are always really weird, but not too many matches for me and you, Jason. Doesn't look like any thing is making all three of our lists.
Cram didn't have Waterloo. That seems
you didn't
like
have Lola.
Yeah. Well, let us know what your favorite Kinks songs are. What did we miss? I'm sure some of you will be complaining that we didn't have any of the non-album tracks, but that's the way it goes. I tried my best. You did? Which one?
All Day and All the Night.
Yeah. Well, there you go. We got one. One out of like 50. But thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, check the video description, and we'll see you in the next one.